and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport. For today, we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 133. In today's episode, we are taking a look at the Corvette versus Viper challenge. For that, we need a Corvette and or Viper, and because I used all the Corvettes and all Vipers already, well, I used all the Vipers, I haven't used all the Corvettes yet. So 1953 Corvette.
The Corvette.
This is another one of those bastardized creations, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh god, yes.
Much like the previous C1, the only difference between this C1, or that C1 and this C1, is this one can have Forza Aero and can actually get into R3 class. It kicks and screams when you try and do it, but it can get there. Also, it can have a fin installed on it for some reason.
Oh,
if you're
that's
into if you're into fins.
I mean, I think there was one like that, a racing one. That's why it's there, I would say.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll have a cover as well, because why not? Right, tires, S-Class.
Oh, wait, you can have the fin and the thing that covers the passenger side.
Yeah. Pretty
Amazing.
neat, huh? I really don't want the Dymax because they look awful. All of the wheels reduce a lot of weight. Konings, afterburner wheels. Sure, we'll go afterburner. Because why not? Yes, we need to change the gearbox because it's a 2-speed on this car as standard.
I mean, the greatest of American
Yes.
gearboxes. How many speeds do you want? 2? That's large enough.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bel Air had a 2-speed.
By the way, imagine if it's like, oh, I gotta use a Corvette for this Corvette event.
Hey, look at that! Look at that!
Is that Thunder?
No, that's the Nostalgia Critic.
It sounds like Thunder.
No, it does not.
Doesn't it? Oh, if we give it really big wheels, the PI shoots up, but that involves actually spending money, so let's not do that. Right, R3740. This should work. I think I've tested this and it does kind of work, so that's hopeful optimism for you all.
If you're gonna watch you sail into turn 1 at like the first corner, no brakes, I'm gonna have something ready for you.
Oh god. Right, let's go for the Corvette versus Viper challenge. Flagships from Chevrolet and Dodge hit the track to settle the score. Infinity and NASCAR. Also, I'd like to make a point. Corvette, who won? I guess, I mean, Corvette's the one that exists now, but Viper was so good they had to wait until the Viper was dead to beat it. So,
I mean, I think, yeah, I think the Viper was technically better when you look at the car, but since it was costing way more.
Corvette! Nothing's more American than my Corvette. Have I seen a picture of Kimmy in a F1 car made of ice? I have not. Or maybe I have. Hey, guess what, everybody? It turns out the mental Corvette doesn't drive quite as nicely as I wanted it to.
Hey,
No shit.
look at that! Look at that! No
Yes.
shit!
Yes, Thunder. Scenario 7. Yeah.
7.
Going on the grass slows you down. Yes, thank you very much. I
No
did.
shit.
I realised where I've been playing Forza all wrong this entire time.
Remember when you tried shortcutting this track in Gran Turismo one time and you
Oh.
died?
God, that episode was a shit show. That took like 2 hours as well, because the MX-5 turned out to not be very good for the Roadster Cup.
You were driving a TBR, I think.
No, I might have done that a lot. I think I remember an MX-5 in highlight reel. I kind of don't remember. Whoa, okay. You two are apparently squabbling over positions. Like a bunch of fucking racing points. Oh, that's why. One of you really wanted to make a colossal mistake, apparently.
Harvick just took
Like a racing
guy.
point.
Poor guys.
Yeah, third gear, good idea. Scenario, third gear to corner now. Yes. Yes, maybe not calling in all that 1,000 horsepower immediately is a good idea. I know they get close to that pit wall. I've never seen them have an issue with that pit wall until today. Yeah, fuck off. I'm done with you, Taylor. Feather the power. Feather the power. There we go. There we go. No, we don't. No, we don't. That's bad. Is this the FSF1000? What, terrible on the straights? Well, actually, I can't say about the straights yet, because we haven't really got to any of them yet, because this track is too many corners for this car to handle, even though it's the NASCAR track. Which seems a bit inherently dippy. No swearing. Fuck, shit, cunt, fuck, fuck, fuck. I'm on the grass. There you go.
Ass.
Ass
Ass
and
in the
titty.
ass. Big fat ass.
That's not a swear word. Use something proper.
Fucking cunt, mate.
Fucking cunt! Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Prestige. Oh, okay. Well, I think we've won this race.
There you go. You win.
Oh!
May have caused an accident. It's just...
No, you didn't cause an accident. It's not your fault.
It's fine. Keep going.
Hey, you gotta make those big brain plays to win.
That was... biggest brain I've ever had. Toyota Tundra. Right, hopefully, none of the rest of these tracks are gonna have corners in them. That's the dream. You say beats newer Corvettes. I haven't seen a newer Corvette, just Vipers in this, pretty much. Because the Viper ACL is like the best car and then everything else.
There was a ZR1 on the start line, I think. C6.
I don't even know what PI everything else is. I'm assuming I'll find out. Or I can like look next time the thing loads up. Almost Affinity level 10 for Chevrolet, which means a nice cash lump sum paid into my bank account.
Going to pay back some of the shit you spent on that car, I guess.
Indianapolis Grand Prix.
Great.
Can you tell there's a pattern emerging with these American races, by the way? That is an Iceman.
Yes, it's pretty, but it looks like pricks. Oh, the touring car thing's on again. Oops.
Oops.
I like showed up twice to that, and now I'm just like, eh. I have to re-download GTR 2 if I want to like participate in it, and I can't be fucked.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were part of GTR2 thing.
So what is there? There's a new Viper, 2 ACRs, a Comp Viper, a ZR1, a Z06, and a 03 Viper, which I can't imagine is very high up in PI. In fact, I'd be surprised if anything other than the modern Vipers are free class. Maybe the ZR1. I don't think the Z06 can get in to R3 though. Could be wrong. Do you know what I like about this car?
What?
I mean, other than the interior, which is awesome, the Chevrolet badge on the steering wheel. I appreciate that.
Oh, that classic Corvette badge.
Hell yeah. I also appreciate the giant button in front of me that says brake. Yes, that is important. There we go. Power's down. Finally can get some speed out of this thing. As long as the competition Viper doesn't completely cremate me in the corners, we should be fine. Yes, Celine Production Showcase. I wonder what car's showing up for that.
I wonder too.
Don't get too excited.
Maybe a Sane, maybe? Who knows?
Could be a Ford. Wait, isn't Celine someone else's tuning arm now? Didn't Chevrolet buy that or something?
No.
Oh.
Steve Celine was swindled into trying to partner with a Chinese company, but the Chinese company ended up stealing 510 of his patents and trade secrets.
Fun.
Chinese stealing? No.
They will never do that.
Yeah, have you never seen the Chinese? They're a respectable bunch of industrious little fellows.
No, that's the
Hello,
Koreans.
fellas.
That's the Koreans. That's what got them banned in Korea.
No, they just made a different version of Top Gear in Korea.
Yeah, I
You
know.
see, I have no problem with Chinese people. It's the country itself and the practices that businesses that are
Yeah.
run by the government.
What, that's your biggest issue?
I have many.
I was about to say, not the fact that, like, Hong Kong's probably not going to exist in about 12 months.
Well, you
12,
also
only
that,
12.
That's fault of the government.
Only 12 months. You give them two.
I'm amazed it still stands.
I mean,
I thought it'd be a Tiananmen Square where they just fucking level it and just don't say the word Hong Kong ever again.
Hong Kong, no, no.
You've been banned in China.
Hong Kong. What the fuck is a?
I'm
Tiananmen?
banned in one country, I know that much.
You're,
What?
Like, are you
what-
legitimately banned from one country?
Yeah,
What did you
What
say
country?
to?
a lot of my videos get banned in Denmark because music.
I mean, music. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
car's actually fast. Unfortunately, it also tries to kill you. Okay, let's not...
I mean, you said something that that isn't right. You say Tiananmen. That doesn't exist.
What did I say?
The Tiananmen. What the fuck is that?
Oh,
Tiananmen.
right, I get it, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing happened there. It's just a place in there.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's called Forbidden City.
To be
Yeah.
fair, the fucking protesters in that were fucked up as well, so...
I mean,
They were
everyone
run
wants
over by
to-
tanks.
Yeah, and then they started throwing burning rugs onto the tanks and, like, taking people out the tanks and burning them alive. Communism. Anyways, Road Atlanta.
Communism is the best thing to ever touch.
Yeah, communism's great. Look how many times it works.
Fun fact, if you mention the 1989 Tiananmen Square incident on GTA 5 and there's somebody from China playing, they get kicked. Haha!
What, the Chinese person?
Yeah, if you are
Oh!
playing GTA 5 in China and somebody mentions Tiananmen Square and, like, say you're the person who's playing in China, you get kicked. The internet policies are very, very strict in China.
Hi, hello again. This was a terrible idea.
I mean, yeah. Does it surprise you?
No, not really. The problem, like I said, the problem is the races aren't quite long enough to... I'm sure in, like... If these went on for, like, 5 laps, this would probably be a lot easier. No, I'm not going to drive a different Corvette. I'm happy with this one. This one's fine. I could have used a Stingray, realistically, but, yeah. Where's the fun in that? Call me to the pit lane, or I'll be slow.
Oh, so you're gonna use this Steve Irwin mobile, Stingray?
Haha. Remember him?
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. He's been dead like 14 years. You can make as many jokes as you want. He also died under his own stupidity, to be perfectly honest. So.
Here we are.
Here we are. I'm going to touch a fucking Stingray. Oh no, it stung me and now I'm dead. What shall I do?
I died happy. I died doing what I love now. That's what matters.
I mean,
Yes.
it's like Paul Walker. He died racing. That's what he likes.
I'm very certain Paul Walker is probably fucking drunk. So.
Paul Walker wasn't the one driving though.
Yeah, exactly. So he probably didn't feel a fucking thing. So.
I mean, he just. I mean, I don't think you feel a thing when you get trapped around the fucking pole.
Well, did they? Well, technically he burnt alive, didn't he? But
No idea. He didn't ship the details.
probably passed out, one
Well, I
would
mean-
imagine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, define wrapping yourself around a pole. 'Cause there's many poles that you can wrap yourself
Lamppost.
around. Took you that long to put two and two together?
Oh, sorry, now I've got to Americanise that, haven't I? What do they call them? Street lights?
Street lamps,
Yeah, there you go.
whatever.
I hate to say it, that was like the one funny thing
Well,
Michael
I call them
McIntyre's
light
ever said.
I call them light posts, not lamp posts. So I'm similar, but also different.
Yeah. It reminds me of. I don't like the guy, but Michael McIntyre did point something out quite funny once. It's like, have you noticed how Americans have simplified English? And he's like, what do you mean? And he's like they have to call glasses eyeglasses. And it has to be horseback riding, just to emphasise the fact that you are supposed to be on the back of the horse and glasses are supposed to go over your eyes. Street lights, they are lights on the street.
I mean, to be fair, Americans do have a tendency to
Misunderstand
things
his
with
basic
animals.
instructions.
And also do things with animals. So that's why they say horseback riding instead of horse riding.
What, instead of
People-
horsecock riding?
No, just horse riding, because they think, oh my god, riding horse. Putting horse pee-pee in butthole, dying.
Yeah, didn't that dude die? That guy who like tried that?
Mr. Hands,
Yeah, the guy who like just took
from
a...
my county in Washington, yes.
Oh,
You know-
really?
God.
Oh, you know Nesion lives in your vicinity, so I mean...
Yes.
Good old Nesion. Yeah, I saw the Kimi ice racing thing, Daniel. It was good. Spin hour. The car's not red, though. And no Ferrari's ever been white, as far as I'm aware. Racing-wise, I don't know.
Sad thing is, the bestiality was legal in the state of Washington before the Mr. Hands incident. It's now illegal since.
Oh yeah, and then they realized that we should make that illegal, maybe. Don't you think? They were like, yeah.
And there was that girl who made like a video on how to fuck a dog, so...
Wait. Oh yeah. Yeah.
The fucking leafy
Dog
thing, yeah, dog fuck.
I mean,
Rest in Leafy, by the way. I don't even know if we can mention his name without getting banned, but fuck it.
isn't he back on YouTube?
No.
No, he got banned.
He got
Oh, he got
permabanned, then he moved over to Twitch, and he definitely got permabanned off Twitch, because Twitch fucking
Oh.
sucks.
Wait. I didn't know. I know he went back on YouTube, but didn't.
Yeah,
know
he
was
came
banned.
back and then got banned for... I mean, he got banned in the best way possible, so...
Which was it? Which was?
Taking the piss out of H3H3.
Oh,
Take the
God.
piss of H3H3 and Pokemon.
I don't think it
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
Pokemon.
Pokemon shit. I think it was purely... Did you not see that final video he did?
No.
Where the skit at the end was literally like a cartoon of H3 and like his wife, and he was like, yo, I'd love to see Leafy come back, and then Leafy comes through this canvas and says you have to make a sacrifice. So H3 kills his wife and presents the head as a sacrifice. And then Leafy comes out of the painting with a note in his hand, and it just says KYS, and then Ethan jumps off a castle.
Yikes.
And then literally the final flash screen is like, it's been fun, lol. And then he got banned. So... Oh god.
And he,
I haven't watched that guy in a fucking minute.
And he made a shitload of money, too.
He was rich before he came to YouTube, apparently. He made like
was
100k
he?
off a Minecraft server or some shit.
Yeah,
Fucking.
he ran a Minecraft server, he's like investing in stocks and stuff, and then YouTube, I'm gonna
Stonks.
just ruin people's lives, and then stonks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I need
what
to
I
get
mean,
into stonks.
didn't he like actually pretty well use the money actually made of YouTube, and like some people that just spend it all on cars and shit like that? Like,
Yeah,
instead
he
of
invested
spending-
it into stocks and shit. That's why in like literally every single video he's like, I've made like twice as much money off Microsoft Excel than I ever did on YouTube. So, stonks. Like I said, I need to get into stonks. Apparently the Aston Martin stonk went up quite massively recently, so...
I mean, I guess that's the Stroll effect.
Yeah,
It's
no,
what-
it was when they signed Vettel.
No, I mean, yeah.
It went up like 7% or something.
You know, signing a guy that was four-time world champion when you know you have the best engine on the that's going to be there, you know that really helps.
No, I have no schedule I'm not even joking. I have no schedule for when these streams happen. I wasn't even going to do this today, and then I got really bored.
Then he was like, "Hey, anybody there for that?"
Yeah, and as usual, like, one person responds and then other people get involved later on, which is fine.
Yeah.
I need Scotian to get. It's the best Eve. What? Checo!
Yeah, from what I get, yeah, his mic died or something.
Yeah, his mic is currently.
No, I don't think his mic died. His computer died.
Oh.
Yeah. It's time to restart it again, because again, this car
Yay.
sucks so badly and I just want to be done with it. Should have used the C6? Yes, I should have used the C6, but I didn't.
Also, Daniel, I just saw the car. Yes, Iceman in a nice car. Looking cool.
What are you doing? What is Delashras doing? What is that fucking Corvette doing? Holy shit.
It's
There we
the
go.
Corvette thing.
I'm happier now. I should really just turn fucking cosmetic damage only on for this like one race and just start spearing fuckers.
I mean, honestly, it's not like people would give a shit.
No, I've learned this, which is weird. People don't really give a fuck about what you do Forza system-wise. And you'd think they like would care about like what you have the AI set to and all the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, let me guess, only the retards do.
No, no one
people
does.
that-
I've not had a single comment about the AI
Oh.
difficulty during this.
Remember those days when
Later.
people were like, if you use any assist, you're bad.
Yeah, I don't use any like driving assists, which would be. I think it's because you can see the driving assists, while it's like the AI just sort of whatever. No one really pays any attention to them. Okay, we are up in third. I want second by the end of this, and hopefully that ACR doesn't come past me at any point. Problem
Do
is,
you
I
need-
need to capitalize on the straight, and this
Do
one
you,
does
do you
not.
need something? Do you need something specific,
What do you mean?
like to finish first? Or,
Yeah, you need to finish first and everything.
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's a bit annoying.
I think you do anyway. You might not need to, but either way, you know, gold medals are better than silver medals.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if we can get this guy on the straight and narrow. A little bit of power. There we go. Power up, power up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Corvette. Whoa, front end lift. That's not the way you're supposed to do it, but that'll do. I don't care. Keep going. Right. That's one problem taken care of. I mean, in fairness, on Forza 7, there's no point of not using assists.
Yeah.
It's like I used to use simulation steering on that game, and now I'm like, do you know what, actually, there's literally no point.
Yeah. Fuck that. You're basically fuck that shit.
Simulation steering doesn't do anything other than, like, make the car twitchier anyway. Like, the actual... I don't think it changes anything about the actual car communication, it's just when you go into a slide, it becomes slightly harder to save.
I think I get what
Use ABS. ABS is a weird one for me. I get why people use it, but at the same time, I'm so used to not using it that I get really confused when people don't.
Yeah, I mean,
Because literally in
yeah.
Forza, all you have to do to make ABS work is just pull the trigger down at a certain point. It's usually like... I usually go between like 50 and 70% pressure. Don't get me wrong, I
Yeah.
lock brakes a lot, but like...
Yeah, but you just need to not smash it. Basically.
Yeah, as long as you don't smash the brake down, you should be alright. Says a lot about that Viper if it's managed to climb up to third place, even though I like wiped it out entirely. Anyways, I don't care. We're done with that car.
Finally done.
Then I think we move on to our final North American event for R3 class cars, which is going to be the Celine Showcase. Join us for that. Until then, Celine Production Showcase. There's one after that as well. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Next time, Celine Production Showcase. Until then, farewell.
You know what I'm saying. The sorrow that my heart holds in knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going.